Okay, so we're recording. So, why is it that you're standing up for your kid?
So, I haven't really believed in the whole mask thing since day one. I was trekking through Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and California when COVID hit real hard.
Yeah.
And I pretty much didn't obey any of the mask rules or anything. I did sanitize up, make sure I was a little cleaner and stuff, just like you would when it's flu season, because it's what this is, more or less.
Yeah.
And I had enough of it, all the masking. You couldn't go into restaurants. You couldn't go here. You couldn't go there. So I stopped living my life for a while. I stopped doing anything because I didn't want to be singled out or pointed out that I didn't believe in a hoax.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, the school systems are trying to teach these kids that if they don't wear masks or get a shot, that they're going to get sick. And we all know that that's not the way this works. My son is tired of being told to pull up a mask constantly in school when other kids are walking around with the mask below their nose, below their mouth, and nothing is said to them. So he has voiced his frustrations to me. I have voiced those frustrations for him as his advocate to the school, like I should as his parent.
Yeah.
And the school has tried to meet that with force by coming down on him harder, threatening to kick him out, take away his after-school activities like the basketball team, which we pay for. It is not a free program.
No, I remember.
So how you can take something we pay for away, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it ain't happening. I had a conversation with Mr. Montiel, the principal, yesterday, and the superintendent's assistant with Coos Bay School Districts. I told them that my son would not be wearing a mask to school any longer, and that any infringement upon his right to his education and playing sports after school without a mask on would be met with a lawsuit. And I'm standing up. I'm tired of it. These masks have got to go. It should be a freedom of choice. If you want to wear a mask, I support you. If you would like to get a vaccination, I support you. But if you don't want either of those,
right?
I'm sorry?
A freedom of choice.
Yes. If you don't want to wear one, you don't want the shot, you have that right. And if you do want one and you do want the shot, you have that right as well. Freedom of choice, plain and simple.
What did they tell you this morning?
They told me this morning that Isaac's not going to be allowed into school without a mask. I made sure he went into that school with no mask. The police are inside there so that they could try to stop. They didn't get in the way at all. They stood to the side. The principal tried to stand in the way. I took Isaac around the other wall and sent him through another door.
Peacefully, correct?
He went on, he went on unabated, no mask. Nobody said anything to him. Mr. Montiel and another assistant walked outside following myself and Frankie that had followed me in to support, and told me that Isaac better have a mask on tomorrow or he's not going to be allowed in school. And I said, we'll do the same thing tomorrow if we have to. And he said, you'll be trespassed from the property.
That's, in my opinion, should be illegal. You're his parent.
I am his parent, and they have no right